Hey everyone, this week we are going to look at meatball subs done in the crock pot, a steak and pepper done in the crock pot, and a pepperoni roll-up lasagna. Enjoy!
We don't need a rush and we don't need to make no plans. You say pace yourself, slow it down. And I don't want to waste my days with no one else. I love how it feels, killing time, you and I, hours, minutes, days and nights, trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time, you and I, in this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine. We're killing time. There's something about the way you talk with your hands. The way that you say my name when nobody's there. No. You say it's alright, take your space if you need a break. And if I need to disconnect, that's okay. This ain't no race. Killing time, you and I, hours, minutes, days and nights, trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time, you and I, in this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine. We're killing time. Minutes, days and nights, trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time, you and I, in this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine. We're killing time.
This next recipe is a crock pot one too. It is, I had pinned the crock pot pepper steak recipe and was going to do that, but then when it came down time to do it, I just wasn't sure that I wanted to do the soy sauce and ginger and all of that. So I, you can see here, have these round steaks and then pepper, two peppers and an onion. The round steaks I just went ahead and got because they were on sale, and then I just cut them up into small slices about the same size as the peppers and onions. You'll see that. What I wanted to do with this was just kind of make it so it was basic, and then what anyone wanted to do with it in the family they could. If they wanted to just eat it with just the steaks, peppers, and onions, that was fine. You could add taco seasoning to it. You could add some soy sauce and ginger to it. But then that way it was kind of just a base, and we could add to whatever we wanted. Come to find out, it was gone within the first day, and so if I really wanted to have done that, I needed to double, possibly triple this recipe. I completely like almost finished it off. So it was good for a family of 6, but not a lot of leftovers. So I'm just going to start with cutting up the peppers and the onions and the steak. So, and once I get them done, I'm just, they're already washed off. So once they're cut, I'm just going to toss them right into the crock pot I have the crock pot on high already. I forgot to mention in the last clip that I did add a 1.5 cups of beef broth to this, so it would cook, in something, and that was it. That's all I added. I didn't even add any salt and pepper until we were ready to serve. So these peppers went in, and then I had an onion that was I'd used for something else, but I mean, there was still enough of it there to count as a whole onion. And then I'm not going to cut the steak up on video because that's just kind of gross, but I did do it about the same size slices as what I did the peppers and the onions. Alright, so I started this and it's been on high since we last talked, which was noon. And it is now 5:30-ish. And check that out. Oh my gosh, it looks great. It smells so good. So all that's in here is the steak, peppers, onions, and I put in probably a 1.5 cups of beef broth, and I think everything else is just kind of added to it. It smells good. I'm trying to see meat. Meat is actually really tender, so I think I am going to put mine up in a wrap. I might add some seasonings to it. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna think about this and I'll let you know. Alright, so I warmed up a low-carb tortilla, put the steak and peppers and onions on there, a little bit of cheese, some sour cream, and some Taco Bell hot sauce because that's how classy I am. But you know what? It's Tuesday and I'm tired. It was a long day of work. So this is what I'm gonna have for dinner. I will wrap it up. If I can make it look pretty, I'll show you. If not, just imagine what a pretty burrito looks like. All right, on tonight's agenda, we are gonna make, I'm going to put the name of the recipe on the screen now. It's some kind of pizza, pepperoni, lasagna roll-up casserole. I have no idea. Anyway, I will put it up now, and everything will be linked below for it, but we're gonna do some lasagna noodles so that we can roll them, so not cook them very long. I've actually never, ever, ever cooked a lasagna noodle, ever. So that'll be new for me. Ricotta cheese, I think we add some seasonings to it. A package of pepperoni, which has been open because I live in a house with people. This has also been open. It's not been in the fridge for very long because I just bought it, but I couldn't find it, and that's just what happens. So, and then mozzarella cheese at the end. And so we're gonna go ahead and get the pot of water boiling so I can do my lasagna noodles, and then we will make these little roll-up things. So stay tuned. All right, we are going to attempt to just use this so we don't dirty anything else. And this calls for the ricotta cheese, onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. I don't have onion powder, so I'm not gonna add it. I am going to just put in so the 1/2 teaspoon. Seems sort of like a 1/2 teaspoon. And calls for 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Okay. No, Buzz, no. Alright, let's see if we can just mix it up in here, because I don't want to dirty a bowl if I don't have to.
Eyes and the way they look at mine, we're getting tired. Getting tired. There's something about the way that you understand. We don't need a rush and we don't need to make no plans. You say, pace yourself, slow it down. And I don't want to waste my days with no one else. I love how it feels, killing time, you and I, hours, minutes, days and nights, trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time, you and I, in this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine. We're killing time. There's something about the way you talk with your hands. The way that you say my name with nobody there. No, no. You say it's alright, take your space if you need a break. And if I need to disconnect, that's okay. This ain't no race. Killing time, you and I, hours, minutes, days and nights, trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time, you and I, in this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine. We're killing time.
So I didn't have enough to kind of finish the whole thing. That was just due to some of the stuff being used, but also I definitely would have needed another package of pepperoni and some more ricotta cheese, I think. Basically, I don't know. I didn't look at the recipe, so I'm not quite sure what dish they used, but I used a 9x13. It worked. It was fine. They were yummy. Everyone loved them. A little bit too fussy for me. I don't think I'll ever make them again. It just was a lot of work for something that I didn't think was needed. But all in all, those were our meals for the week. They were all very good. The crock pot meals were super easy. The lasagna roll-ups were not. But anyway, stay tuned for what we eat next week, and I hope you have a good week this week. Thanks. Bye.